play, you wouldn't be working.
Right.
Nice.
Those who can do, those who can run card rooms.
Hey, everybody, say hello to Periscope.
Hey, Periscope.
Hello,
You are all
Periscope.
live.
Hi, Fisheye.
All right, how much is he betting there? $70.
What do you guys want to see? You want to see some hole cards?
I'm gonna call.
Whole cards.
Who's in the hand here? What do you got?
Terrible folds.
Oh,
Terrible folds.
look at that. I think is
Terrible.
that your favorite hand? Very close, no?
Yeah, something
all right.
around there.
Uh-huh.
This one was
Yeah.
that
Let's
one.
see. She got any of that?
What about 100?
Look, if this bad,
So a 10's a good card, is that right?
That would be a good card.
Is that right? This is Sean McCook. Poker Room.
Yeah,
Aria.
we're definitely discussing this hand when it's over.
You already know. He already knows.
Lots of stuff going
Let's see what Daniel's got. Has Daniel got anything?
No.
I haven't.
Daniel's got junk.
They're heads up, right? It's a heads up thing?
How about Caleb? What's he got?
He's
You're
raising.
not in the hand though, right?
All
Oh, you
three
had
heads.
trash.
What you?
I'm gonna call.
Oh boy, I way too fast. Oh.
I'm gonna. Okay.
All right, now we turn him up.
Who's got a winner?
Ooh,
Ooh,
three
310.
tens.
310.
The cards.
Ace high.
Okay, so
Ooh.
let's go this hand first, right? You're raising
Free
is
lesson.
correct, right? But overall, with only 5 and 10 out there, you don't want to make it 40. You make it 25 or 30. It's a little expensive, right? Then on the flop becomes 10, 10 deuce. You did right. That was a good bet, $70, right? And you did fine to just call. What got goofy was when that came and you bet. Like, what was your intention with your bet there?
I have no idea.
See, like that's the thing. When you make a poker hand,
Daniel
you play a
teaching
poker hand, you want
Sean
to think about why
McCormick.
you're doing what you're doing.
Aria Poker.
If he has nothing or he's bluffing, you kind of want to let him do that. As it happened, it worked out just right for you. When you raised him, why were you raising him on the turn?
I was trying to get him off a flush draw because of his bad turn.
Okay, so
I
you
didn't
thought
think
maybe
he
he
was
had
gonna
a
bet a
flush
10.
draw.
I didn't think he was going to bet with a 10 and lead out.
Okay, so you thought he had a flush, right? Well, if he had a flush draw and he bet 100 and you raised him 2 more, would he fold? Would he fold?
No.
So you did wasn't going to work either way.
For sure more.
You could just, or you could, yeah, you should probably just. I wouldn't raise because he's not going to fold many flush draws. I hope your ace team is good. So your lead was a little bit goofy. It was a little bit goofy, but not the worst thing I've ever seen. Anybody else have card interest?
But should he fold because there's a pair board for a flush draw?
Well, nobody had a flush draw.
No, if I'm in the hand and I have a flush draw and there's 2 tens.
Well, you got to look at which tens, right?
Yeah.
So 10, 10 deuce. What full
Alcohol's
house-
on the way, everybody. Cocktails are on the way. Ivy Room. We are here, Poker Central. These are our poker face winners. We ran a contest. We have 2 winners.
That would
Caleb.
be an option, but the thing is, the way
Hi,
he
Caleb.
played-
Hello,
he's
Caleb.
trying- he's
This is
showing
our
he's
one
got
winner,
some
Caleb,
good.
from Los
Bet,
Angeles.
raise them, call.
And Marguerite.
And then on the end,
Great, right.
he might have the
Hi.
flush.
Hello.
How are
You've got a
you?
lot of people saying hello to you.
I
You must
do?
have fans on here.
I have a
Yeah.
couple.
Yeah.
It's
And then
me.
I think everybody knows this guy.
What did you have? Queen 8?
Yeah.
Correct.
Mhm.
How many people you got?
Yeah.
That's a good
Right now,
fold.
120 people.
Good fold.
120
Again,
people.
120 people.
All right. Yeah, good fold. All right. Hand 1 in
split
the
pot.
books.
That was
no,
fun.
no split pot.
I'm kidding.
Oh, 3 times
What
late.
does this guy know about poker? He thinks that's a split top.
See, if you were better.
So what do you guys think? You want me to
because
ask
know the
people
guy,
anything?
And you know he's like really frisky. And
Hi,
likes
everybody.
to mess
Hello.
around. Like,
Hello.
It looks really,
This could be you, Periscope. This could be you.
Get in there, Poker Central.
Yeah, keep an eye on the next Poker Central contest. I promise there is a really, really good one that's going to be
I would
started.
have just called.
I promise.
You raise and the guy calls. He's either going to have maybe a full house or he's going to have a better with his 10. If he has
And this
ace,
is
10, king,
the lesson. So guys are in for their lesson. Our 2 winners. 2 hours we get to play with Daniel Negreanu, having cocktails, playing poker, learning. I mean, let's face it, this is good stuff.
You want to see him with you?
I give you my phone or I
And Aria Casino and Resorts was kind enough to let us in here and do our thing. This will also be the location for the Super High Roller Bowl, which Daniel will be playing in as well. Super High Roller Bowl, what do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, yum yum. Got ourselves a pot.
Oh yeah, we're going to have so far we've got mistake 1.
Check. Check.
Check. No.
Check.
Alrighty.
Check.
Hold on. Here's a little tip, Chuck. All right. He hasn't even acted yet.
It's
Maybe
cocktail
we'll
o'clock
let
here in Abbey Room.
this. $20. Fold. Alright, you fold. What about you? Turn these cards up. What do we got? So he was bluffing. You were bluffing, right? Yeah. Totally bluffing. Okay. 6 deuce suited. That's you actually win the pot. Oh no, but you folded. Right. It's fine to put $5 in with 6 deuce. When you're on the button, if you want to play and nobody's in, you got to play like
Say hi.
aggressive, no calling. Okay. So let's do this for you. No calling before. If you're the first guy, raise or fold. All right. If you would hit, $30 here, you would have picked up the 15. They would have both folded. Right.
This is before the...
Yeah, before the flop. I would fold that hand, actually. It's close.
Yes.
And I mean, if I'm teaching people how to play, beginners, I usually have them play a little more conservative, a little tighter.
Yeah.
So that hand's kind of, right? You got nothing invested. Don't risk
Hey,
it.
there's my bro. He's the biggest Daniel Negreanu fan. He's the one.
Hey, what's up, bro?
He's the one who first
Nobody tipped you
introduced
yet?
me to Daniel, and he said, "It's
Nobody
Daniel
tipped you.
Negreanu. That's kid poker." I said, "Get out of here."
Gotcha.
I love it.
Big fan. Say hi to my brother John, Daniel.
Thanks. Keep them coming.
Say hi to John.
You're welcome.
Look at that. Okay, Daniel's
brother
very
John, big
generous
fan.
as well.
Huh?
My brother.
What's up, John? How you doing? Hey, she wants to borrow $50,000. She said you're good for it. Till tomorrow. Huh? She's good for it? Okay. You vouching for it? I'll come after you, people. Big blind. All right. So she's
Awesome.
big blind.
Yes.
Oh, I don't even look at it.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make it
All
for
right,
$30.
I'm learning.
Cheers, everybody.
It's cocktails.
Thank you. L'chaim. Salud.
Cheers. Salud.
Cheers, everybody.
Salud.
Like a real
Cheers.
drink, though.
I love it.
Lesson: won't drink and play.
That's number one. Don't drink and play.
30th call, fold.
Folded and
Okay, well,
folded.
don't show me yet because I'm in the hand.
I threw it in because I forced it.
Did you fold, Chuck?
I'm sorry.
Wait, you raised?
Raised under the
You
gun.
raised.
Okay, what do you got?
Daniel raised. What do
Let's
I
take a
do?
look at some hole cards. Daniel's raising. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got, and then we'll keep an eye on how he reacts. Here we go.
raised. Look what I have
We got the
fold.
Daniel Negreanu hole cam. You guys got under the gun. Under the gun. Here we go. So let's see. We got a flop. We got a flop.
I had to fold it.
So who do we have in the pot?
Check.
Us 4?
Four people in the hand. Four people.
Check. 4.
No. I've been
Oh yeah, you're out. I checked as well.
We got a bet.
I'm at 55.
$55. $55.
Listen, you have Periscope or Snapchat. You can watch the whole thing live right now. Go to Snapchat or Periscope and put in
All right.
Central.
I'm gonna
You can watch
fold
the whole
also.
thing.
Let's turn your hand up.
But it's gonna be on YouTube.
Ace Jack, you got a good hand. Turn it up. Yeah.
It's on
What you
YouTube.
got there? 6, 7 of spades. Good bet.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, good bet. Good.
That's the winner. Flush draw.
Kayla, I'm gonna talk a little bit about this. Right? If there was 9 people at the table, I would fold that hand. But when it's shorter like this, you want to be more aggressive. I can play that. You right? What about you, Chuck? Yeah, good job folding. You were on the button. Some guys play that hand. I still made the right play, but it's close. And then you had.
I had poopy. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll tell you one of the other things. So you did really well to just
Look
check.
at Sean's
Now a
fold.
lot of time people say you should continuation bet, right? If you raise before the flop, you should bet.
Hold on.
And that's true most of the time.
I fold
If it's
before
a
the
board
flop.
like that,
That being said, this is
king and a
completely in
nine,
my range.
You got something there, or you got something there. Plus, this is where paying attention matters. I just watched him play a hand, right? Just play a hand, and he got a little frisky. So I don't have position he does. I'm gonna let him be the. I'm just gonna let him take it because I don't know. He's cuckoo and wild. He might be the maniac, right?
That's you,
So,
man.
if I got a maniac,
Man drinking a cocktail like that, he's probably a maniac. Uh-huh.
You can if you want. See what yeah, he wants to see if you would have made it.
This is the Ivy Room, by the way, everybody. Never been inside the Ivy Room. It is the high stakes poker room inside Aria. It is awesome. Inside the Aria, inside the Ivy Room.
Ace Jack.
Oh, the queen and a 4, yeah.
I reached for chips. That was a bad move because it wasn't my turn. But I would have done what he beat me. He put chips down and I folded. because
I'm leaving
But if he had-
Saturday night on the red eye.
If he did not bet, check, then I was going for.
It's too late. Let me tell you, could have done. This is a real old school move. This is one that not many people. Especially you have the image where you might not know what you're doing. If you would have done that with the chips, right? Went to grab them and then he bet, raise them.
Ooh.
Everyone will got the nuts,
Ooh.
right?
Yeah,
No,
you-
if you just check
True.
and you go early and he bet anyway,
that's
20,
true.
and you make it 70. Yeah, they're all gonna run away.
He did what he does,
Image.
and I try to tell him.
Yeah.
There's other people here,
Well, when they're watching, yeah.
and he's.
If you get
If you
good
guys
at
watch,
that,
how
so
is
you know
this?
how to bait
How is the
it,
Periscope stream right now? Is this okay? Want to flip a different way? Is the screen wide enough?
Actually didn't even
You didn't see it.
I've got it landscape. It's
We have
horizontal.
a good player.
All right, cool.
I was looking this way and I saw it.
Yeah.
I'm seeing all of you guys. I'm seeing the love. I'm seeing the quest.
Good cue.
Raise. Hold. How about this, guys? With your cards before the flop, only if it's close, right? Where you're not sure, keep them aside. Otherwise, just deal it. It'll be faster and easier. And that way we can see. Are you sure or whatever? Like if you get a jack and a 2, you know that's garbage, right? Okay. Yeah. He's got a jack
Okay,
and
next
a
deal.
card.
I'll call cards for you. And you, Poker Zach, I will not shut up. You shut up.
25.
I had 2 jacks, but you
All right, I'll
know,
give you
I
some
didn't
action.
need
That's
it.
it.
Get him, Daniel.
This is close as well. So as a general rule, when you're in the big blind, you should call more because you have money in, right? So usually he bets 25, it costs you 25. But you already have 10 bucks in, it's only 15 more. So I don't have very cards, right? I'm gonna fold. But it was worth 15 bucks to see what he's got. You got an ace over there? It's queen eye. You did it right. Now remember what I told you before with that thing called a continuation? That means if you raise before the flop, you should bet almost all the time on the flop. He's got nothing, right? But he still did the right thing by betting, putting the pressure on. Yeah.
I just don't know if that's
Oh, that was close.
That would have been a nice flop, though.
That's a hand that I would.
But I folded.
And the call on his bet would always
Yeah.
be an
Yeah.
ace.
Well, that's a hand.
Yeah, but he had the bump. He should have
Well,
folded.
that's a
hand you
that's a
gotta
hand.
raise.
No, that's a hand that like for players sometimes.
There you go.
you wanna
That's
get
all you're getting.
All you.
All you're
Messing with
getting.
him, might re-raise him. You don't call. You fold. You re-raise.
No,
him.
these people not pay for this. Our 2 winners right here.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
Say hello. This is Marguerite,
Poker Central.
Poker Central, and Caleb, our winner.
Yeah.
These guys won a big competition on Poker Central called our Poker Face competition. They submitted really cool pictures, and Daniel voted on one, and Phil
He
Helmuth.
picked me. He picked me.
Yes, yes, he did. And so yeah, that's what they get. They get an all expenses trip out here with a guest, staying at the Aria, spending cash, and a lesson with Daniel Negreanu. Pretty cool.
So why did you?
And if you aren't familiar with Poker Central, you need to be. We are going to run a very cool contest shortly, coming in the next month or so. Be sure you participate in that one. You'd be a fool not to.
No matter what she has now, just the numbers, right? 5, 10. When he calls for 10, this is good. Making it 4 times. She's got position. She's not making it a crazy. It's not too little. It's a good bet. I'm gonna fold.
Who's in? Margaret, we in?
Marguerite's
Marguerite?
Just me, I think, so far, and that guy over there.
Give us a little peek. What do you
That
got?
guy over there.
What do you got here?
Oh.
Okay, so why did you put 10 bucks?
Speculate.
Okay, so let me tell you something. If you're going to speculate, like you said, and play some hands, play them when you're in late position. So when you're on her position. When it's small blind, when you're the first to go, play really good cards. So it should go like this. In first position, let's say you play 10 to 50% hands. Then here you go 18, 20, 25. You play more hands as you get closer to last. Right? Now you didn't even get to see the flop and you just burned 10 bucks. You know, you didn't even
Give her that.
no value. She could have a worse hand than you. 7-5.
Or
But
8-5.
she had 8-5. She had a win than
Or
you.
8-5.
But she's being a bully. Very good.
Got him.
I like it.
Alright,
She's using
the red
position
chips
on
are
you.
5s, the grays are 10s, the blue
One
And
time
just so you guys know, ideally, if you're first on the flop, don't just call. Raise or fold.
No,
First act.
So like you, when you just call 10 bucks, don't speculate. If you want to play, put in 30.
Raise or fold.
Put in 30, no. Don't put in 10. 'Cause then the bullies will come for
The
you.
base will go away.
Huh?
The raise
Yeah, and then you just burn it to 10 bucks.
Best hand.
Okay.
Marco limped with 9 off, and I raised to 40 with 5-8 of clubs on the button. I told.
She's bullying the guy.
That's here for.
They made this a triple end.
Gonna learn.
My drink is like it's a quadruple. Vodka with, I don't think she put any water in it. This drink is delicious. So nobody had a hand that was close, right?
Oh, here we're back. We're back. Our time.
She's making it 40.
Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. You've seen that. You've seen it. There we go.
Should I ask you now?
Ooh.
The end of the hand.
So we're on Caleb.
You
He's
play
got
it
it.
like you
He's
would.
going to call. Here we go. Battle of the Poker Face winners. Let's see what's what
The commentator over here.
Give us a little taste. Oh, a little taste. A little taste.
No reaction. No reaction.
Oh, no reaction here. No reaction here.
That's it.
Oh, big raise. Is that raise?
Big raise.
Can we see what you're re-raising with? What do we got here? What do we got here?
How much did he make it now?
140.
Price of poker has gone way up.
Exactly how I would. Okay.
Let's get back over here. Let's take a look. What's going on here?
Whether it was 7 deuce or aces, though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna see all these hands too. I can't wait.
Okay, so
And-
he's made it 540.
Oh, we got a re-raise.
Yeah.
We call this a 4-bet.
Okay, let me see this one.
We call this a 4-bet.
I'm just playing out with
Caleb folded. What do we got going on over here? That's the face of a stone cold killer right there. Stone cold killer.
400 more?
400 more, right?
400 more.
So, am I supposed to take into consideration what she was doing before?
With the 8-5 of clubs?
Right.
That's where the game
I
gets
don't
fun,
think
folks,
he
right?
knows to
Just
do it
bluff.
right now.
On the last time.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have shown him.
Well, whatever. The line is, what he knows now is last hand you bluff. So now he has to ask himself, is she doing it again, or does she want me to come doing it again? That's where poker gets fun. You have to give a little read. You know her better than we do. Right?
I'm gonna call.
We got a call.
That's all right.
We got a call. Let's get a flop. Let's get a look at this flop.
Only if we're really forced to.
Okay.
Okay, so I should check to the maniac, right?
Always. In this spot, no matter what you have, check is always correct. Don't ever want to bet. Let her do it or raise her. She's betting 700.
700.
Wow. Big pot already.
This is a big pot.
All in.
He's all
Oh,
in.
and all in. He's all in.
Because that would matter.
And I wouldn't
Let's say
call, I'd call if I was you.
All right, let's do cards up.
Uh huh.
If anybody
Hello.
guesses, have a drink.
If anybody can
Oh,
guess.
no.
He bluffed.
The hell? Ooh, 3 6. Okay.
King, queen.
So we're gonna look at all these, right? You guys ready?
Come on, coach.
Okay. So this is okay. This is a good hand in late position to raise with. When she made it $40, that's a good move, right? She's in addition to this hand is close. Like I don't really like playing this hand in the small
I
blind.
can't see anything.
King and a jack. I don't like the hand in the small blind because you're out of position, right? Suited, I like it a lot better. And the price was expensive. She made it 40.
Yeah.
Made it 25 or 30, maybe I'd say.
So I had five,
But I'd
five
probably-
in, so yeah.
I probably would have folded. Now, why did you re-raise 100 more with that hand? Remember when it was 42, you made it 140.
I made it 140.
Yeah.
Try to get as many people out as possible.
There's 2 people in right now, and they put in $40, and you're adding another 100 in, right? If you really, really wanted them out,
Made it high.
well, you didn't make it enough. But
Right.
that's not what you should be doing with that hand. Pair of sixes is a really good hand after you flop. If you flop it like you did, you can win a big pot. As it turned out, it worked out. You flopped it, and she went a little, aggro. Now, when we raised him, why did you do that?
I didn't think he had a king, and I thought he.
Before the flop.
Oh, because I thought, this is great. He thought I was making a position bet, so he tried to fight. And he has to play the rest of the hand out of position, so I'm showing him, no, I hand, I re-raise. So he doesn't think I'm just making the move.
Okay,
So
so
he
you
gives
guys
me a
asked
real
about
hand.
so the difference between tournament and cash, right?
Damn.
And you brought that up is so
That's
in
next
cash
level.
games,
Woo.
play your
Yeah.
thinking, you can do it sometimes and mess with people. In tournaments, you don't want big risks like that.
Right.
Because she just got a big stack of her chips eaten out, 1,200 in chips with nothing.
So,
And
shouldn't have raised pre-flop.
you shouldn't have raised, she shouldn't have raised, right?
Because he exactly what he wanted happened. So he didn't want to scare anybody out.
Well, no, what he wanted was what he said he wanted was to get 2 people out. What ended up happening is he had to put in a whole bunch more money. And what would you have done if it came 7 deuce?
Yeah.
And you didn't flop a 7. You're gonna guess? Unless you caught a 6, which is a big underdog to happen, she was gonna you off. You got unlucky, as it turns out. If she was making a big bluff, if it came king, 7, 8, you're just away. She's gonna steal the money from you. So you don't open yourself up for that by re-raising. Just call, take a flop. Out of position, you don't want really aggressive. Out of position, you just have to know, okay, I'm in a bad, I'm not the boss in this situation. Let the other guy lead. And then you try to get cards. Because you're always going to lose out of position. So you want to avoid that.
I hope you guys on Periscope are all taking notes.
And
Should
then
I have behind the
well,
flop?
on the flop, you didn't have to bet as much. With a board like that, 6 deuce, it's rainbow, right? It's not
No,
there.
no, it's not.
But in that situation, it's like pretty random. Because he re-raised, either has it or he doesn't. Right? So you don't have to bet 700. You could have bet 450. Because he's going to do the same thing. And then you save like $300.
But I should continue with it.
Almost. Well, what if you had 2 queens?
Okay.
I'm trying to tell him. I'm just trying to
Okay,
write the king.
we're gonna get some more hole
You
cards.
don't want to rip the king. Because you got
See
the
what we
best hand
got.
anyway.
So in actuality, she's
I got it.
smart to bet.
Yes, but you bet a little too much.
Right. Too much.
Okay, here we go. Oh boy. She's after it again. She's right
Okay,
back after
30
it.
bucks. She's-
Yeah, but look what I have. This.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
different.
I
Oh, I'm
can't
not allowed to
blame
say
you.
that out
Yeah.
loud. Oh, it's
Oh, the bet. It continues. What do we got over here, Cam? Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, look. Are you in here, Marco? Have you? You like them all? Yeah. You like? Oh, yeah. 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 I'd love a beer. That's okay. That's okay. Listen, I'm so busy. I should not be drinking. What do we got over here, Chuck? Chuck, give us a little taste. A little taste. Yeah. We got another. Okay. Yeah. Playing nice and conserved here. Daniel, he's. You know what? I'm not used to seeing him fold this many hands.
Don't try to steal it now. You can't bluff for it. You can't bluff for people.
$200? Looks like $200.
Bluff one or two. But
Yeah, Daniel.
no, don't show us.
I have another Tito's, but
He has
did he
to-
make it like a full or a quadruple?
You both hold it? I am going to.
I asked for a double because I was thinking for later. But
Yeah.
he split it into two.
You're stealing it. You have one heart and you.
Like a double.
Yeah, and maybe.
Whatever, just get me a single.
See, I could flip back, but I'm not gonna.
Tito's, Tito's water splash and pineapple. Lime.
He folds. He
That's
has
the
nothing.
winner.
I say he has nothing except a heart draw.
Calls
told you,
nothing.
told you.
Nothing but the heart
See?
draw.
I should have played
Everyone's
it right.
folded. Oh my.
I knew he had nothing. See, I said it.
I think he
It's
thinks
still-
about the
it's still-
flush. Do you think he flopped the flush?
He got confused.
When did you
Oh.
fold?
I know I did.
On the flop.
Why would you fold in the flop?
No, he's got the.
On a flop.
Uh-huh.
I was first to act.
Yeah.
He checked, she checked, and he bet 100.
Why would you fold?
200.
Why would you fold?
Good Marco folded.
Open-ended for the heart.
Terrible. Terrible.
Listen, if he bets that much, right? You bet too much.
She's not happy with her husband. Not happy with her husband.
I thought he
Twice
opened
as
it.
high.
You guys have been battling.
Yeah.
This is turning into a domestic in here. You know, this is
That's why we don't play together.
what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, including
No one
domestics
has
at
a
the
chance
poker
to
table.
Unless
Yeah.
he squeezes me out of a hand.
Yeah, yeah.
And it comes
Yeah.
back home.
You don't wanna
Yeah,
waste
you'll be
money.
squeezing your fist into his
If
head.
you could buy a car for $1,500, would you pay $2,000? You try to pay $1,200, right? And if you could pay $1,000, So think about it this way: you're trying to steal the pot. So you're trying to buy that, right? You want to buy it for the lowest price possible. You don't want to bid 200. You want to bid maybe like 110, 120. Because if they have a nut flush, something good,
Okay.
they're going to play anyway. Doesn't matter how much you make it. So don't waste extra chips. And for you, with a hand like that, if you're going to play 10 and it comes Jack 8 with 3 hearts and you got a flush draw, what's the point of playing the hand then?
Right.
Right? You got to leave it.
Can I ask him though? Was the 200s? Was it bet 110? You never called, or you? What do you?
Yeah, I guess. Am I supposed to raise him then?
No. Not raised.
What was the question?
Did you ask Daniel if he's married?
Is he married?
Right.
He's not married.
He's
Yeah.
not. Does he
You
wanna
trying to
hang out
marry
with
him?
me? I'll just hang out with him.
Okay, I'll find out for you.
Thank you.
All right, I'll
You
find
guys
out.
understand, like, in a spot
We'll
like
find
that,
out
almost
if
always
Daniel
gonna
wants to
check
hang out.
anything. When you bet out, it's like, well, what the hell does he have?
I don't want to be
Is he
rude.
going to do that if he has flush? You don't want to.
Mhm.
So you're better off just always checking in that spot before you go.
So,
What do you got there?
so I called the extra 20
You did good.
to see what happened. That's what we got. And
You did good.
red.
Right? Wrong
Wrong
flavor for you.
Wrong red.
Wrong flavor and wrong flavor.
More wrong red.
Yeah. So you called with this hand on the button because she's a little loosey-goosey, right?
Yes.
So let me tell you, do against players like that.
Yeah.
If you think a player's goosey, right, and you're on the button with this hand's not that good, right?
No.
It's not really that good. It doesn't. If you want to bluff with it, re-raise it. So when she made it 30, make it 90. Put the
Okay.
pedal to metal. Then if someone re-raises, you can fold it. Basically, what that is called turning it into a bluff, right?
Yeah.
And then flop. Let's say it was just you and her. She checks, you bet, you win. You know?
Okay.
But don't try it next time because I'm not easy.
Yeah.
Hey, Daniel, we have a fan at the door. She said she's putting on some lip. She was wondering if you wanted to hang out tonight.
Come on in.
Yeah. Come on in.
Even if you're not married, can we take a picture together?
Wow.
Take a picture.
We can
Wow.
take a picture?
Wow. Make it now.
I
Get
don't want to
quick.
interrupt what you're doing.
No, just go quick. Yeah, just go
Yes.
quick.
Hey, what do you want for Christmas?
Just go quick. Yeah, here we go. Right on the lap.
Okay.
On a periscope, the picture taking. Yeah, isn't this great?
Oh, this is so
Making
good.
making dreams come true inside the RA
Oh, hang
poker
out.
room. And look at Marco in the background. That's fantastic. This is yeah. Mm-hmm.
Was that rude? I don't want to.
Oh no,
Right?
it's all good.
Thank you so much. I love watching you.
Thank you.
Here, oh, right here in the Ivy room. Was that bad? Was that good?
It was. He's done playing. If you're not married or dating, I'll be right out here.
Fantastic. Yeah,
You're so sweet.
yeah,
Photo bump and then
that's great. Yeah. Photo bomb, the whole works there.
Yep, just another day in the action.
Just another
Chicks just
day.
throwing themselves at me. Oh,
Oh, Amazing. Thank you so much, man.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
What?
If he's not the best ambassador for this game, I don't know who is. You show me anyone that can handle the situation. Let's
go.
Show me. Oh, Sean, what do we got? What do we got?
Oh, yeah. Were you listening before when I said don't just call?
We're talking.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking.
So why are you not listening? Just curious, like if you know something I don't, let me know. But
I
pretty
know.
sure I know
Wow.
what I'm doing. Okay,
Wow.
how about from now on, you listen to me.
Ooh.
Okay, so next, well, no, it's too late now. But next time, if you're gonna play, come in dirty or throw it away. Don't just call. Calling is what we call it. It's like you and everybody else run the game. I'm gonna call though because you call.
Okay, yeah, see, let's get a little damn here. Yeah, oh, yeah, tasty. Yeah, we like that. Yeah.
Position.
I'll send you my
It's
pen.
position to call.
If somebody else calls first, bets first, you can call. But if you're the first one in, you want to raise. That'll be on the button, making it 45.
The bluffer.
The bluffer.
Play on the button.
We like looking at the Marco cam. Yeah, we love the Marco cam. We love this one. It's my favorite camera I think so far. Yeah.
There.
Oh, no.
Chuck's out.
I'm out.
Says he's out of here.
See them?
See what Sean's doing here.
No, I just want you to see.
Okay, yeah.
I failed.
Put them on the side behind your glass. How we doing, Sean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you told me now's the time to re-raise.
Oh, hi.
I'm gonna call.
Call. Ooh, we missed one. We got a raise here.
Okay,
What,
I'm
can we
gonna
see?
fold.
Can we look here? Hello. Uh-huh.
It's almost your favorite.
Uh-huh.
Pretty close. So he folded. All right. We'll see those cards. And Sean? He's turning. Okay, turn them all up. No, yours too, Sean.
Okay, so he folded.
Oh, you're smart. You must be drunk.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. If that was really your money, would you really do that?
Well, I re-raised.
He called. I called. All right.
Right. You called.
But your hand is really bad.
It's really big. Right. I took your advice and said if you're gonna play a hand and turn it into a bluff, raise it.
Sure. But you want to have a good,
I was on the
or a
button.
decent hand.
Hey, you want to have a good
It's not
hand?
the worst world, right? But it's a little too aggressive.
People got big
Because
size hands.
here's the thing: you make it 45, the chances are we're both gonna call. Because we already put in 10.
I didn't even make it enough.
Well, you made it kind of enough. The problem is you're going to get called when you raise, especially in a cash game, and I'm not going to fold. So you're going to have to hope a piece of trash hand wins, right? Now you have Jack 8.
Jack eight.
You did fine.
Yeah.
You did fine as well. Now here's this weird thing. So
You did fine.
why did you re-roll much? Did you just think we were all full of shit?
I know it's full of shit.
Okay, so that's a move. That's a move. Now, you guys all play like really funky, and I like this because it's fun. It's
They
not,
play bad. We play
no, it's fun.
No, you could say.
Because if you're going on a read, you got the right read, you know. But ideally, you just call with that hand. But if you are, you're gonna pretend now. It looked like you had aces. Everyone thought you had aces, so that it's good to re-raise. That worked
I
out.
also do it limp, weak.
Sure. The thing is, when you make it 45, we call.
This is
You
what I'm
didn't
doing.
Call $10 to fold for 35 more. You call $10 to fold for 35 more. See what I'm saying?
That's my problem.
That's what I think.
I
Once they
called
call,
because
they're not folding.
I'm not folding.
All
You know,
right.
if I put in,
I'm playing right now as if I would play a cash game.
that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Cash game.
So that's,
we
I
get
guess,
cash?
that's my hold. I guess that's my hold.
That's your lead.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you did really well.
That's,
Once
but,
they call,
but
they're not
he
folding.
wanted to
It's
even
small
shoot
rate.
that. Isn't
Isn't
that
that
just
cool?
No, it's Jack 8.
We talked
No, it's a close hand.
Are you guys on Periscope
But not for that
having a
one.
cocktail by any chance? You want to do a big cheer here in the Ivy Room?
That was pretty decent.
Is that?
Like you had.
You wanna make
Just let me know when you're ready for a big cheers, and we'll do one together.
But also,
It wasn't that
Daniel, I'm rarely have a good hand.
Right.
In
Thing
that
is,
spot,
so
correct?
if you do that though, all time people start to pick up on it. And then they start to take advantage of it. So let's say anytime I have a good hand, I'll just call and I know you're going to do that, so I'll raise your back.
I find that out a lot.
You don't only
Okay, you
want
ready?
one here, right? You want to be a bull in a china shop.
Hey, Periscope wants to do a big cheers with the table. Can we do
Cheers.
that? Oh, a little big cheer, big cheers. There we go. Everybody, hello. Ah, Poker Central, Aria. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Super high roller bowl. There he is. There he is. Wait. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey. All right, another one.
I do work here.
While we're at it.
I do work here.
So what have you learned so one thing?
I get ready for the high roll.
Right.
Raise it from first.
Right. So the thing too is if you, whoops, sorry, what was your name?
Marco.
Marco. So when that kind of stuff, the bluff and stuff, you want to have a hand that plays pretty good at bluff. So if you're gonna bluff, a hand like hers when she did it was better. Five suited, because it can be tricky. She can make some straights and flushes. Yours is just it's shit.
That's my biggest.
There's flushes, there's no straights, there's nothing to it.
Yeah, expecting people.
A little patience there.
Okay, whoever raises, we're gonna get their whole card here first.
There, Chuck. What did you have? Top card. Just tell us what you had.
10-8.
Should have raised. Because when you're in the button, when that thing's in front of you, that's your position of power. That's when you, right? So when
25.
almost like 70% of the cards you get,
Sean, you?
put the pressure on these guys.
When it's just you in the blind.
We got over here.
Sure.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Oh,
just.
shit. Oh, loves
even
it.
though I
Loves
have a
it.
good
Loves it.
trap,
That wasn't that crap.
10-8,
Not in that position. It's a decent hand because nobody else raised. If someone else raised, you can throw it away. But if you're first, it's your stealing position. You got to start stealing. So even there, if you had a 5, you know, 7 and an 8, a 7, raise with all those hands. In that situation.
is it only
Bet.
from the button or is
Three,
it?
I bet.
what's that,
So
305?
it's check on the flop, right?
30 or 30
Dan-
and
Daniel, is it only
70.
from the button or is it?
Basically,
Sean
the
calls.
button or the next to the button, like where she is. Yeah. Okay. 10-8 would have made it straight.
Checks.
Don't say
Sean's got the goods here. Look at this.
Ace jack.
Okay.
Okay, so
I know.
what do you know? What do you know?
I should have made a big bet to push him out.
When that card-
When he checked.
So this is an interesting situation. What he did. It was check on the flop, right? You did right to raise. That's a garbage hand. You should have just folded.
Well, I was in as the blind.
Doesn't matter. That one's,
So I just thought the $15 more. I'll see it.
but it's not. It's a little bit below what you should. 8-4.
Right.
You got 8-5 or 8-6. Now flops he checks, which is smart because he's trying to suck you in. You check. Turn. He bet you raised him, so you're trying to say I have a really good hand, and now he called. River card came a beautiful card for you, like a 7. He couldn't call you 7-9 jack. If you have 1-10 or 2 clubs in your hand, bet pretty strong. He's gonna go shit, I'm screwed. Folded the aces and jacks. Right?
We think
So you
you-
had nothing. The only way you can was
You
the
learning
button.
here?
That's like doing
Absolutely.
this.
Yeah, you're gonna win a big
That's
prize.
like
We'll see.
and you
I
throw
think
2 jabs, and then the guy's like doozy, and then you just stand there and go, "Oh, you're good."
In the
But you
games,
gotta punch him.
the games you play, they fold. The games we play, they don't fold.
Well, yeah, that's why you don't want to make the raise.
Right. They don't
I
fold.
would
that.
Take it easy there, South
They
Florida.
don't
Brandon,
really
take
give-
it easy,
don't get yourself
pal.
messed any of that. Don't do the raise in the turn.
Right.
Don't call the flop. But if you, we're going to teach both.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you
They
asked
say
the
I
question.
have top 2. I'm not. They never
No,
fold.
of
They
course.
don't look that there's
Right.
a flush. They don't see that there's a.
So that's when you have to know later.
Right.
The other thing too,
You give them
other thing
credit.
that's really important, right? The only people you can bluff really are people who think the game,
Right.
who are
Right.
smart enough to think about what you might have. People in low games, they have a pair, they just pay.
Yeah.
They don't know any better. Only like a pro or a good player.
Percentage of the IPA beer? I don't know. It's IPA goose. A goose loose. That's all I got.
Yeah, so you shouldn't be bluffing nearly as much as you are. You basically have to play more chin and just play better cards than they do, and do more value than bluffing.
I don't show.
Yeah, unless you're not sure.
Okay, Daniel's raised. Let's take a look at what Daniel's got. Kid poker.
Or if you have a question, you can ask me after the hand what I would do.
Poker under the gun. He loves
Raised.
it. He loves it. Oh yeah, he loves it. Now let's look at Caleb. Caleb next door. Next.com. Here we go. Let's go over here. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Right on the button.
So we got 5 players.
Sean loves the button. Any 2.
Any 2 announced.
Yeah. What do we got there? I want to get a little taste. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, don't say ooh.
I guarantee none of my reactions mean anything.
I'll bet 50.
Mm-hmm. He says, you know what? Fitty. He's fitty.
Calling 50. Okay.
We gotta call Fitty.
Things
Things are getting hairy.
We leave that outside. Oh, okay. I'd like to see that hand. No. You're next.
My hand sucks full.
That's bull. So leave it on the side. So just heads up. We got me and you.
With Daniel.
Your heads up here. Let's take a peek here.
Yeah, right.
I check.
Good job. The gear did. Yeah, boss.
Check. Here we go to the river.
You do work, right?
I check.
Daniel checks.
Okay. I'm
Caleb-
folding.
Caleb
This is
bets
another
200
important hand.
$200.
Go ahead. Turn.
He's got the 5.
Okay. So turn up, everybody. All right. So everybody knows king queen you raise, right? So I raised. He called. That's fine. Again, that's a little loosey goosey, especially when an under the gun raises, because a lot of times they're gonna have king queen, ace queen, that kind of stuff. I'd probably throw it. You did fine, and you did fine to defend.
Yeah,
Now
should call.
you did fine, 100%.
Allison's going to be
Not-
to know. Jack 6 defend line. Look at this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Couple-
now,
couple
so now remember when I said if you raise before the flop? Go ahead.
Time out. Jack is fine because of
Because
how
three
many
people
Look how much money.
Because three-
Also, she's got 10 in already.
Yeah, but 3 people.
No, you don't fold. We'll play there. So now the flop comes 9-9-5. Now I'm first. I'm supposed to have a good hand. I don't, as it turns out. Continuation bet. Notice how much I bet. There was 2, 3. There was 150 out there. Or wait, yeah, 150 bucks. I bet 50. Before 200. And what did I find out for 50? For 50, you got me beat. Instead of wasting 150, I figured out for
On the
50.
flop, what's my play there? Is it just
You did
call?
just right.
Just
100%. You did just right to call because you freeze me, right?
And
now
I don't, know
on a
what's,
9-9,
I don't know what's behind me either.
right? But I know when you call, there's 3 people behind you. You got to have good cards.
Okay.
You got to. I know he's got a pair. He's not. What else is he calling? He's got a pair for sure. So he knows me. I could have tried to bluff you, but you know I'm not my style. I want to make sure that I have it. So I bet big. And everyone else did fine on that.
This is a good show. Our 2 poker face winners,
That's a
Margaret
little
Eats,
loose, though, by the way. For
Caleb,
position.
and of course
Yeah.
Kid Poker, Daniel
Because when
Negron.
someone raises in one hole,
Yeah.
that's usually a sign of strength. So this hand is at best. If I folded, you raise. If it's raised, you can fold. You guys get that? Yeah. It's an old theory called the gap concept. It's kind of silly. It means this hand is good enough to raise, but not good enough to call. Yeah.
Who
So-
wrote that? The gap cut.
David Sklansky.
Sklansky, yes.
What if you
Sklansky.
made it
I didn't know that. I was legitimately asking.
120 on your C bet?
Huh?
You think he's gonna call?
Yeah.
No matter what. Because the
Well,
board's
probably.
paired.
I mean, first of all, if anyone has a 9, they're going to call for sure, right?
Right.
Anyone has a good pocket pair in the hole, call. So I'm finding out for 50 rather than in long term, right? Say you do that 10 times.
Right.
I bet 50.
Hey, you
instead of
bet, Leroy
120.
Jenkins.
I'm
You
saving
bet,
70
brother.
every time. You know that you'd be burning 70. And money saved is just like good chips earned. It's exactly the same. It's the same amount of money.
I'm finding out I have too many holes.
Well, you're a little loosey goosey. That's all. That's the fix.
We all do,
You can
Nelly.
use your
We
image
all admire
to,
it.
like, get action when you get good cards. If everyone thinks you're that guy, when you get a real hand, they're gonna come after you. $30 from Chuck.
$30. All right, we got the Chuck cam in here. Chuck,
Oh, yeah.
Chuck, we need the Chuck cam.
You've been raised.
People happy, Chuck. Make them happy.
invited the
There it
poker
is.
match.
There it is. Oh, poker.
Come on, man.
Are you kidding me? The manager of the poker room has re-raised the audacity of this guy.
Audacity.
What's he got here?
Daniel Falzo.
Yeah, what's
I
he
have
got
the
here?
Phil Hellmuth.
Oh,
I know that.
oh,
That's why I had to waiver.
He's got the Phil Hellmuth. Yeah, here we go.
It's 45 to call, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what the Philharmonic did, John?
Chuck's in. Has made the call.
I go first. Right?
Yes, you're.
Always know that.
Check.
It's like 105.
$105.
What is Chuck doing here?
Let's see what you got, Chuck.
Chuck's out.
Ace king, good. Okay, let me tell you something.
Okay.
Not terrible what you did there, but I wouldn't quit so early. First of all, you got that ace of clubs, right? There's a couple clubs out there.
I know, I saw
That could help you a little bit. Plus, this guy, he might have a pair, but he might have ace king and he might have ace queen still, right? This is the biggest mistake people make in tournament and cash, whatever, is they fold too much on the flop. They make, right? You got to call a little more because he doesn't. He might, if you called him here, he'd be scared. He'd be because there's a jack out there. There's a lot of things. If he bets again on the turn, say what was the turn? Okay, now another jack. If you check and he bets again, now you can fold. But he not like that card. And he might go, you know what? I'm just going to check my
jack.
turn.
Call me, you might have a jack.
He might think that you have a bigger pair, and he might check. Now what's the card? Okay, and now you can check and fold if you miss there.
In theory, sorry.
I went out too big.
On the flop, you went out because there was 165 in the pot. He bet 105, which is a good sized bet.
Here's
But you
everybody.
risk 105 to win like 270. So almost 2.7 to 1 odds to catch a card. Because you got the ace of clubs too.
I'm gonna get my phone charger real guys. I'm just taking a little walk.
Story to tell.
Here's our swag. These guys, our winners won this. A few t-shirt hats. They also have autographed patches by Daniel Negreanu.
After the flop, you can write your own story. He's going to believe it or not. Does that make
I think so.
Shakespearean.
We're juiced up. We're charging up here.
What would make him quit?
Well,
Re-raised him? He's
maybe.
him thinking you have a jack?
Hey, Benny P, thank you for inviting followers. That's fantastic.
But
I
you
can
don't
only
have to
imagine the crowd that
He
you'll
wouldn't
be
as
bringing
scared
to
of
it.
the jack. No, not as much the jack, but more afraid of aces, kings, or queens. He'd be a little afraid of that.
So many followers. Yeah, keep inviting followers, guys. Just bring them in here.
How many we got?
80, right?
Oh, 80?
80, yeah.
Tell your friends.
80. Tell your friends. Yeah, tell your friends.
Daniel Negreanu.
Oh, look at all these people. Leroy Jenkins. You're my favorite name out there right now, Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins.
That's from
What is it?
Hearthstone.
Was it? Hearthstone? Oh, there you go. Yeah, you love Hearthstone. What do we got? Who's got the raise here? Oh, Razul. What do we got here? Get the cam. Oh,
Chuck,
baby
remember what I told
duck.
you before about just call? You're the first in? That's what you just did. Is that because you know more about this game than I do?
Chuck's going to jail.
Chuck, say yes. I do. I do.
Don't fold yet, it's on him. And if you put dollars in, it's probably worth 30 more.
That's why we're here.
Oh, Benny sharing on Twitter. Oh, Benny. Oh, Benny. What else we got over here? Oh, Caleb. Yeah. Yeah. Come to the party, Caleb.
Okay, let me see those cards.
Welcome party. What do we got? What are we partying
Yeah, okay,
about?
fold them now, but
What's that?
see, that's not that great a hand,
Hello.
right? But if you don't get a hand that's great enough to raise, don't play. Just fold
Don't
it.
even call.
Sean's in there. You flicked it
You
in?
can throw your hand.
So I guess what I've been thinking over the
You can
years,
fold your hand.
Give the people what to see.
what I've been thinking over the years is that I'm hoping to see a flop.
You can do that, but you want to do it from an aggressive position. So you can see the flop and make it 30.
60.
Otherwise, people know. So when you made it 30, you had ace king. When you
check?
call, you have that.
I
And then
check.
people figure it out. Like when he raises,
Oh, wait,
he's got
you
a
check?
good
You
check.
When he's got okay cards.
Check, and you bet. And he folds.
I get it.
Poker room
Yeah,
manager
right?
said.
Right.
Rewind.
Then they know.
60. Rewind.
I like
Wow, this is interesting.
Yeah, because
CMS, they got into this game because these two sitting next to Daniel, Marguerite and Caleb, are our Poker Face contest winners, brought to you by Central. So they won a contest a few months ago. We paid for them and a guest to come all the way out here to Vegas to stay here at the Aria Resorts,
In a cash game. When's the
and they get a private 2-hour lesson with yours truly, Daniel. And so we have a full table. We're all playing poker, 5-10.
I would see my big line somewhere around or middle position.
And yes, we are inside the Ivy, the high stakes room located in the area.
raise.
It's sweet. All you had to do was submit a picture. That was it.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
Oh yeah.
He had diamonds. He had diamonds. He had
600.
diamonds and he missed. He had diamonds and he missed. He had diamonds and he missed. He had diamonds and he missed.
What's that?
Show it. Show it. Show it. You missed it. Show it. Get ball.
You might re-raise.
Ah, diamonds and missed. Diamonds and missed. Diamonds
I'm
and
going to
missed.
take a
Diamonds
page out
and
of
missed.
Miss Archie's book, and I'm going to show a card while I make my decision here. To show her that it's diamonds.
Shut her up.
Did not. Yeah. I think he missed hearts.
Is that legal though? You still got check behind, right?
Depends where you are. Okay, depends what room you're
What about
in.
here?
Just to prove me wrong.
Here? No, we wouldn't.
Yeah, Leroy,
He
5-10.
just didn't move. You're in his own
It's
room.
fine. It's legal.
Is that only in Central?
No, it's
He's got chips behind?
dumb tournament director said at some point that we shouldn't allow it. And got it rid of out of tournament.
I'm a fan of it.
What?
Showing cards.
Showing
When?
cards, of course.
Oh, man.
600.
600. You bet small, then you bet enormous. Get 2 times the pot.
Well, it's not that easy. Yeah, actually it is.
Man, I feel like...
Right to the pressure cooker, we call it, the cage. Inside,
I don't know what
of it, squirming. Not sure what to
I'm
do.
actually thinking about this legitimately. If this was a real game, what would I do? And
He's done so far, which is kind of all over the place, right? No, with all due respect, it's kind of all over the place. So when a guy does that, it's hard to stay a hand.
He's got ace king or he's got nothing.
What's he gonna do?
He's calling
He called. He called. He
He has,
Yeah.
he has 9.
Uh-huh.
He has king 9.
What do you have?
How about I show?
You got to show, yeah. You got nothing.
He missed it.
King nine.
G-side.
You got a king nine. I had the same hand as you, Chuck.
Good king 9?
Your raise was good before.
So at the end he checks. I figure I push in happy.
You did
And I
too
made
much.
I knew he held it up, but I didn't look at it.
Because listen, if you really wanted it, if you had a hand that you wanted him in with, you wouldn't have much. You know, you want to make it believable. It's stinky. You want your bluff to look like the same amount as when you, and you're not going to bet 600 when you have it.
But he was just calling the whole way.
They're gonna take me out of the game soon. They're going to take me out. That's a good bet.
I'm not
No, it's a
gonna
really
do
good
that.
bet. No?
It's not.
You're seeing Kid Poker, bro. He's right here.
Listen to him.
I,
What are you talking about? He's
push
here.
it because I push it. I'm
Because
saying
you wanted to scare him out.
Well, he might be an Arya. We might be playing by the time you get here.
that I had a 5.
I'm not going to be Periscope.
You wanted.
I don't think so.
That's what I.
So you guys, you raised 3. You bet the how you 5. You can't have 5.
Yeah. Say you play it that way. You get to turn it and you actually have the same way. And on the river, I do check. You should check behind me.
Okay, I'm going to give you like 10, 15 more Periscope, and then we're gonna move to our Snapchat account. And if you don't follow Poker Central on Snapchat, go ahead and get on there.
When did you give up in this?
Put us in there. Get some
I
good
only gave
stuff.
up after he called the flop.
You're very welcome, Chad.
Tell the flop had been done.
Don't bet this hand.
You gotta keep your guard up. You don't want to just waste chips.
Yeah, all one word. I think so. If not, space. You'll find us. Poker Central, Snapchat. I think only one.
And he wins. That's a call. But if he does diamond, you're always. So you have to put them all in at one time.
Space. Thank you, Carly. One word, no space. Poker Central on Snapchat.
Sniper cam.
Sniper. Oh yeah, let's get that sniper cam. Yeah, what do we got there?
What?
Remember what I told you before about calling?
See if anybody raises.
Straight bet? So that means you're going to raise.
What do you think, Chuck?
So far, so good.
You learning?
If I could remember one thing. From
One
tonight,
thing. All right,
just
so
one.
we'll remember one thing.
I'll see it at the end.
I love it.
This
Okay,
is
so
now
that's
40. I
5,
made
10,
it 40, and
and one
Daniel
of the
fold.
100. Okay.
Fold. Marco's big blind, and he fold. Limper, early limper, string, made a string raise.
Let's see what Kid Poker has on the button here, everybody. We call that teaching lessons.
Now it's on D, right?
first action.
Yeah, now it is. He
Now,
folded.
bet very small.
There's 120 in the pot. I bet 110, no?
That is real.
Yes, it is true. Daniel did a Periscope today, and we watched his
Real poker is not-
beautiful dog. Take it.
What if you're the guy that
Somebody got tight.
Daniel had pocket
Not
fives.
against this company.
In a real game, no.
Most of the time, you just want to play
Maybe.
close to the vest, play the game the way it's supposed to be played.
Check called. You check called twice. Gotcha. Now I can't win.
All right, just bluff him.
Fucker.
Why did you go from 25 to 200?
I 120 on the turn. He called.
Oh, I thought it was 200.
No, I bet one. The pot was.
That's the right bet today, no? 120.
No, the pot was 120. I bet 110. I thought.
Attaboy.
You guys overall bluff way less. Like seriously,
Play tighter.
don't always try to move people off hands. People don't fold, right? So you end up just blowing your money all the time. Just have the best hand more often, and then when you do, people start to notice that you have the best hand. Then you can start bluffing.
he's trying to change the world.
Oh, it's just true.
He's right.
You look at all the top players.
He's
they don't
exactly right.
bluff. You know they bluff.
We don't play with
occasionally,
the
that
top
way when
players.
it works.
That whole word patience
When I
is a
bluff,
very
you don't
real
see it
thing.
coming. You think, well, he always has it.
Right.
And I know when, you know.
They want you to play Alan Kessler until you get.
No, not Alan Kessler. Who?
Just don't be silly.
Ferguson.
Don't be
Like
silly.
behind-
Ooh,
That is the
He
clan.
goes.
No, it was not tight.
Don't be silly.
Oh no?
No, it was tight.
They make that TV. I
A
think.
little tight, but tight as a clam. Like that.
drinks, cocktails. We got Jesus Ferguson being brought up with the Aria Poker Room. That can't be good.
Still hiding. Oh, he can shave his hair.
You know what? If you saw Chris Ferguson at the World Series,
Are you
he
folding,
shaved
Chuck?
head, shaved his hair, his hat off, took his glasses off. I wouldn't know it was him.
You ever
He'd
see
sit right
Brett?
next
You
to
ever
me
see
every
Breaking
day.
Bad? He looks like Walter White.
Oh, really?
Everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're out, right,
He
Chuck?
could be right in front of me. I wouldn't know.
He's out. It's just you three
Oh, I'm
guys.
sorry.
I think he was a professional disc dancer or something.
I will call 100.
Two.
Check.
200 bucks.
Two blues. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I said
that's
200.
I will call the 200.
You got a bet.
Check.
Check.
I win.
Flush. No. Wow.
This is how you play a hand. That didn't look sexy. There was nothing. I didn't do anything crazy. I didn't even throw a punch. I did not. All I did was check, check, check. Play like guard up, guard up. Let him push it. I didn't bet, but guess what? I won $300 anyway because he bet. But he had no idea what I had, and I played it safe. Yeah, fine.
Raise fold, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Is
absolutely.
that what you call low ball poker?
Small ball. Yeah.
Oh, so you want
What do you have
I
there?
had the second
2 and a 7?
3 and a 7.
Back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't even
that's
show that.
Yeah, that's fair.
You did the right thing by folding.
No, but I had money on it. That's
So
what
you
I
don't
said.
go extract as much chips as possible.
No, well, you want to balance that against losing them as well, because that's the same thing, right? You want to maximize value, but part of what maximizing value is minimizing. So making your losses smaller and your wins bigger.
So no expect. Why not put a bet on the river? You're first.
It's really goofy and weird, right?
flush
I
there.
check call, and now I'm just going to bet. What if he raises me?
Right.
There's a flush there. I have to guess. If I check, he bets. I'm always going to go. But if I bet 400, he goes make it 1,200. He could have a flush. Am I going to fold? He might be bluffing. I don't know.
How was my moves as far as
I just learned today, Daniel.
Huh?
I just learned today.
Yeah.
I have no clue about
Oh, I might get exposed than that.
Good. That was good. That might be a wrap.
You want to turn your thing down about 70.
All that money we spent on boot camp at WPC, and now you
I know,
just
I
still
want
don't want to
What did
go.
they tell you?
Oh,
to keep
sorry,
betting?
Mike. Yeah, I missed it. Yeah, yes, she's one of our contest winners. Herself and Caleb right here are our two contest
Taking a
winners.
little pit stop break.
And he's go to the the restroom.
this land for now. Mixed feet.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Caleb's doing pretty well.
If you watch the best players though,
Our
what
other
I'm telling you
poker face
is
winner.
they all play
Probably
solid,
probably needs to double.
And once in a while they have a move. It's not move. It's not
Sean
everybody trying to,
Sean
"Oh, you
McCormick,
might
go
have
figure,
this,
the
oh, you want-"
poker room manager here.
It's more like you bet. You have good cards.
So now,
Let's take a look at Sean's stack. I wonder where he got all these chips. Sean, where'd you get all these chips from? It's not like you
for example,
you don't work, do you?
100,000 no
How'd you get all these? What's going on here? How'd you get all those?
More than everybody
Your problem.
else.
Okay,
Exactly what I'm
yeah.
talking about. Higher limits, really good players, they don't make as many goofy moves. They usually have the best cards.
So is that why when the pots get big, they get really big because the people in both have good hands? They're not leveling each other. They just happen to have good hands.
Occasionally you see some situations come up where you might want to run a bluff.
Because they know the other part will fold.
Yeah.
A thinking player will fold. You're not thinking player is a 2-5.
So you defended your big blind?
Thinking
was actually small.
I
What
was
did
a
you do? You
small.
called or you
I
raised?
called.
Remember what I told you about calling?
What'd you say about calling?
Don't do it.
Don't call.
If you're the first one in, everybody else in, right? Raise or fold.
Everybody called.
Exactly. So who's the first one in? So what do you do when you're the first in?
That
You raise or fall?
That's
There you
correct. So what's wrong?
I called. So
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to raise or fold? When you're the first one. If somebody else raises, you don't have to raise.
Sleeping in it.
What's that?
I need 1-2, but I
Yours.
Raspberry vodka?
2 chips. You're the last one.
Really? Have you ever watched Saturday Night Live?
That's my favorite.
So you've seen when Amy Poehler and what's the other? I can't remember the black girl's name when they did that show. When they were like the show, you know the show, what I'm talking about?
No.
Yeah,
Amy
yeah.
Poehler.
It's beautiful.
Oh!
This one right here. Who's this
Tina
one?
Fey.
Who's this one? It wasn't Tina Fey.
No?
It was Amy Poehler and black girl. She's like, yeah. Who's this one right here? Is that Donovan? Who's that Nick? Is that Nick? Is that Nick over there?
Please, I'm sorry. The man.
Yes, he raised.
I'm just saying, you know, you could be on the show and not even act.
It's crazy. People say that. They say you should be on TV all the time because
You could have been on that show.
I impersonate.
You wouldn't be act. They were actually impersonating you.
we got
Real housewives.
Yeah.
That's great. Perfect. See, well, the girls are right. Daniel agrees with you, girls.
4 players.
So we got 4 of the bet. Okay. So you just called it. You were
Chuck, you in?
Call you.
I like the Chuck cam. I think the Chuck cam is my favorite. Uh-huh. What else we got? Sean, we'll figure Ari is in the hand. He's in every single pot.
Action. I'm doing action.
Let's face facts. Yeah.
Yes, he is folding.
Is that a
You
fold?
get yelled at.
Okay, we're gonna put this one aside. Whoa.
Take a look at this flop, guys.
What's that?
I'm gonna raise.
Did you fold?
I folded.
He says he's gonna raise.
So what is that?
Chuck's right.
65. So you have to make it at least 130 or more. You made it 130, min raise.
130.
Someone's not.
Well, the bet's very small. The call won't send it.
I checked.
Check.
Jump, I checked.
Oh, wait. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Make it 500.
I'll take a couple back.
No, I think it's serious.
Take the money.
It's hard to like. It's hard to divide the
He
line.
has like a decent hand. It seems he always seems to have something when he does.
500 on the river. Check, check, turn.
He's in the tank.
Yeah, but
Clock.
It's got a wolf now.
Seems Sean is always in the tank.
Always in the.
Always
I'm gonna
in the tank.
fold.
He's gonna lay
What
it
do we
down.
got?
He's gonna
I'm
lay it
beat
down.
for sure.
He's beat for sure. He's beat for sure.
him.
Oh, hello. 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 Got him.
Put that
Chuck. That's why the Chuck cam is my favorite.
Okay.
That's why the Chuck cam is my
So
favorite.
what was your hand that you raised with?
Ace 8 of clubs.
Beautiful, perfect. You played it right. Now here's the thing, bud. Let me ask this question: Jack Deuce 3 flop with 4 ways. What are you betting out there? Like what kind of hands would you bet there in that spot?
What hands?
Well, so you just this exact same situation. Came Jack Deuce 3 with 2 spades. Like you're betting the Jack, as I see. What else are you going to bet in that spot?
That's it.
That's it. So what you've done is you've put a sign up and said, "This is exactly what I have. Here are my cards." Right? You basically turn your hand face up. The whole reason in that spot you always check is so you don't ever get information. Let the raiser bet. You're betting into him. So when you bet, you don't have a Jack. Right? Every time you don't bet, he's like, "Oh, free pot." He's got shit. But when he bets, he's got something. You don't want to just when you got it. Check when you don't. Then you make it too easy on your opponents. You folding.
I'm gonna
This
tell
makes
you-
no sense.
No,
what you did
I'm
here.
going to tell you. I
Bad
folded.
Okay, fire away.
I folded because I can't figure him out. So when that flop came, I thought I was thinking for 3 of a kind.
Okay, well here's
I
the
was
thing.
thinking he had a pair, either 2s or 3s.
It's too early to fold the hand, right? You want it's $65, decent price. You see the card. Maybe you'll catch a nine. Maybe you'll catch something you need. So anyway,
That is what.
now you over there. I liked the flop. That was a really good play. You should have made it more, right? He bet 65. You made it 130.
Yeah.
You probably should have made it about 200,
Okay.
right? But that's fine. You raised. Now the turn card came in.
Check.
I think actually you just played really good. But,
Check.
I
Chuck
mean,
took me to fold.
As it turns out.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's,
big
I would have
hand.
probably instead of betting 500, bet 250, 300. Like you don't need to bet that much.
Except my heart was beating.
Yeah.
And he had something, and I had nothing. But he didn't know I had nothing. So
Well, you
the
have
only
to-
way I
Yeah,
could,
you don't have nothing.
the only way I could take it would make him, was to make him pay.
I would say this. What I prefer you doing is making 180, and then queen came, and he checked. He probably doesn't have a queen. That's when you should bet 300. Or when the queen comes. Because even
Guys, we're going to be breaking here in just a minute. We're going to be going to dinner at Blossom Restaurant here in Aria.
That gives you 14 cards.
The time being, I'm going to move this to Snapchat. Go ahead and check out Snapchat. Follow Poker Central. Then we're going
I
to
would
be.
have bet the turn with your
made it
because you
180.
raised the
Thank
flop.
you, everybody, for tuning in. If I get a chance to come back here, I will again. You guys are the best. Thanks a lot.